Hello. We are here in Sulekha today and we have some good news. In fact, great news if you guys believe me. I'm extremely happy because Sulekha, and as Mr. Kaushik Maitra, the managing director of Sulekha, is there with me, he will be telling us how so many of you have been requesting Sulekha to make very high-end pens for you, pens that will bear the Sulekha stamp so that you can be assured of a certain quality. You can be assured of the fact that it will be a fountain pen that will perform well, that will be reasonably priced, and that will be an eye candy, something that you can flaunt around, something that will be a conversation starter. Now, Sulekha has been, as he tells me, has been trying to make such pens for you for a long time, and they have finally succeeded in as much that they have tied up with Lotus, the Lotus of Arun Singhi ji, and they have come up with three pens. Am I right? If I'm right, three different pens, three classes of pens. Now, these pens have not yet been named, but from what I hear again, those little chirpy birds that come and whisper in your ears. One of them whispered that these pens will also be named after the rivers because all Sulekha pens are named after rivers. And these pens are naturally slightly on the more expensive side. I won't use the word term expensive because they are value for money. And if you consider the kind of materials that have gone into the making of these pens, they are just out of this world. I love them. I've been using two of them since morning. And he, if I'm not wrong, he is also using one. But the fact is that these pens are now ready. They will be launched very soon. And we are here to show you the first cut of these pens. And we will also write with them and show you samples. And we'll give you the details about the pens.
Well. As Mr. Ganguly was saying, three pens developed in collaboration with Lotus. Actually, two are in the process of being launched, and the third one will be launched shortly. Now, how it happened? The entire process started 3 years back when I first met Mr. Arun Singhi, and then we started discussions, and a lot of things happened in the meantime. We met several other times. Designs were going across mails, and a lot of thinking went into that. And finally, the first model we came up with is this one, which we plan to name Kopai. It's such a beautiful model, as you can see. It's with imported ebonite and Jowo-Schmidt feeds and converter system. I really love writing with this ink, with this pen. And Kopai, is a river which inspired Tagore in many of his writings. And so I decided that I should name it as Kopai because it also gives me the inspiration, and to my team it gives the inspiration to move forward, from in the line of pens, in the higher level of pens. And so I have named it Kopai. And I strongly believe, that you all will enjoy writing with it the way I enjoy writing with it.
Hang on. Can I take a look at that pen, please?
Oh, sure.
I mean, it's awesome, beautiful. Like as you can see, this is co-branded, and a standard international Jowo nib, and a Schmidt converter. So that means with, of course, imported ebonite.
Yeah, yeah.
So this means that everything is absolutely world class, coming from different parts of the world. And as you can see, as I can also, I mean, I can see it here, you can also see the finish is absolutely perfect. I mean, all credit goes to Mr. Singhi, Arun Singhi ji of Lotus. You know, like they have a reputation to look after, and it's kind of uh, how do I say? It's kind of providential that Lotus and Sulekha has come together, because
Yeah,
Sulekha is also known for its quality, for its legacy, for its huge history, and Lotus certainly over the last couple of decades have emerged, or carved out a niche for itself
right.
in the fountain pen world, not only in India but in the world. And this pen, I believe, represents everything. How many colors are? Is this the only
No, no,
color?
no, no. There are five colors, five beautiful
Okay,
colors. I'll show you the
okay,
five beautiful
okay.
colors.
So this
And
comes in five
one
colors.
more thing about Lotus, collaborating with Lotus. Do you know that Lotus started in Calcutta
Why I didn't.
in the
I
mid
didn't know
80s
that.
or early 80s?
I
Then he moved to Mumbai.
Okay. So there is a Sulekha connection there.
Probably, I don't know. I don't know about that time, but Arun Singh told me that he had his factory in central Calcutta. And,
I didn't know that. I mean, I.
we were traveling by car one day, and he said, I know Kolkata very well. I said, how come you know Kolkata so well? He said, I used to stay here. I had my factory here. Then I shifted to Mumbai at a later date in the 80s.
So there's another parallel here. That was the
Uh,
time when Sulekha had got into bad
Trouble.
times,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Orun
Yeah.
Singhi ji also had to move.
Move
I
around.
mean, luckily, I mean, we have put the past
Behind.
in the past, and we are all
Yes.
starting afresh. And I'm sure, like, this is just the beginning. Uh, so this is one pen, but
This is.
there's another pen, another
Oh, yeah.
surprising pen, and that we've been hearing. I have not seen it as yet, but I am being told, and again, that's that small bird that came and chirped here in my ears, that Lotus has developed a pen for Sulekha exclusively with a Conway Stewart blank.
It's an imported blank, of course. And I won't
But
tell
I'm
you.
sure it's Conway Stewart, because
I
I had a talk with Mr.
okay, but
Singhi, and he said that it is a Conway Stewart blank, and it's. I said, can I say it? He said, yes, you can. It's certainly a Conway Stewart
I
blank, because
from
if
Sulek.
it is a Conway Stewart blank, and if it is anywhere near the description that he gave me over the phone, then this is going to be a winner. And let me tell you, I am going to be the first buyer of this pen. This is going to. I mean, from what I heard from Mr. Singhi, this is going to be an awesome pen. Now, do you can you show us this pen? Is it there
Okay,
with you?
okay, okay. It's here with me, of course. And some secrets should be kept a secret. So I'm not commenting on what Chomdada said. Let some secrets be secrets. Yeah, this is the one I was talking about. Chomdada was talking about. This is the first time you're seeing this pen.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the one. Have a
Can, can I
look.
can I can I
Yeah,
can I see
sure.
this? This is a Conway Stewart blank,
I don't know.
and the
I'm not
same
commenting.
same branding is here, Lotus and Sulekha, and this also is a exclusively Lotus logo branded nib made by Jowo, and with a Schmidt converter. I heard. Let's see. Yes, a Schmidt converter. Hang on. Let me just see the weight of this pen.
That's what I was going to tell you.
This is too good. I love my pens to be slightly thicker. so that you can feel them in your hand, so that you can feel them. Look how easily or how beautifully this pen rests on your fingers. And there's a very thin, threads here. The threads are not at all obtrusive, so they feel good. I mean, you can hardly ever feel them in your fingers, and I'm sure this is going to write very standardized German Jowo nib. I mean, they are idiot proofs to be, I mean, to coin a term. And it also posts. If it posts, it becomes a little heavier. But this is a beautiful pen. This is a beautiful pen. And what else have you? How many colors are there in?
These are in six colors, six
This is
exclusive.
also six colors.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful colors and beautiful. These are just beautiful. Think whatever you may think, secret is a secret, but we have named it Thames, River Thames. So I'm not going to tell
There
anything
he is.
more than that.
He's given it away. So if it is stamps,
Do you like it?
I love it. I love it, and please book this first. I mean, how many? I haven't even seen the colors, but I want. I mean, this is the color that I want. So
We
this
have
is
met
Thames.
very few to just as an initial.
Will these be numbered editions or
No, not
limited editions
not
or?
really numbered editions or limited editions. But what we plan to do is that we are going to now expand this range together
Because
with
there was a
Lotus.
third one also
Yeah, that
coming,
is
which
coming.
is
That will be a piston filler.
alleged. That's a piston filler.
That's the piston filler that will be
Okay.
coming. And so, what we plan to do, we plan to together with Lotus, we plan to explore the international market. Lotus is already there in the international market. People are asking for Sulekha pens, and with our experience, just keep one thing in mind. This is Lotus doesn't sell this pen. The specs, the weight, the dimensions, the curvatures were all meticulously designed in consultation with Lotus. What a period of months and months and months. And then we came out with this thing. Maybe it's similar to someone, but it's a typical design.
Exclusively
The
designed
body
for.
design, the shape, for both this one and this one, for both of these, exclusively designed for by Sulekha and Lotus.
So do you think that these pens will be addressing a long-standing demand of the Indian fountain pen fraternity for world-class pens
Yeah.
made in India with Indian inputs, so like over a period of time, since you're talking about getting into or expanding this range, will we be kind of moving out from this Jowo and Schmidt and perhaps Nico Ebonite or Conway Stewart rods and replacing them with Indian
Yeah,
inputs?
that's the thing we're planning. A lot of experimentation is going on, a lot of attempts are going on in collaboration with universities and ITIs. And results are coming slowly, but things are getting into place, are getting into place.
So you are positive that
I am positive, maybe it will take a year or two, and maybe less than that, and we can definitely do that. And I'm telling you one thing, this is to cater the need of not only the international market but the Indian market as well. Actually, I was forced to sell one of these pens. You know what happened? I was carrying this pen in my pocket and went to a hospital to check for someone. The doctor who was there, he said, "Can I have a look at your pen?" So I gave him the pen. He said, "Can I write?" I said, "Yeah, of course." So he opened it, took some notes, just wrote down some notes, said how much it costs. I said, "This much." And said, "Mr. Maitra, can I buy this one?" I said, it will be launched. It should come in a good box with literature and many other things. He said, "No, no, no. this is fine with me.
And he got it.
And he just bought it.
So somebody beat me to that.
Yeah, you will be the second one. Because I was just using this pen, I was carrying it because I was using, as I was traveling,
Testing it.
tasting it. And he just bought it. And the next thing he said that I may buy, he called
All
and
the
said,
colors.
not all, at least two or
That's,
three.
I mean, I
At
apologize.
least
That's a fault with all of us.
two or
And
three. And
we cannot stop at buying just one.
I've shared this picture, a picture of this pen with him, and he's overexcited.
Must be
And
because it looks delicious. It's absolutely yummy. So I mean, and
and
this looks like a
if you
007 kind of a thing.
he writes in the royal blue prefers. So this pen, along with this pack of ink, see what a classy thing. Have you
This
seen
is
the
James Bond and Jamini Roy.
Jamini Roy and Jamini Roy? Just see one thing. You take this one. You see the influence of Jamini Roy on this pen. Can you see the influence of the design, the
Okay, the
curvature?
curvatures, the eyes, in the lines, in the way the legs and hands have been depicted.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
So this is an influence. I mean, I was telling you that why we are not satisfied, but the way we were redoing the things from time to time, the influence, the boldness, and the slight curvature. That I firmly believe in the deep of my mind, the Gemini pictures were there. So that influenced a lot in doing this thing. Sulekha and Lotus are bringing out something for the people of India who are in India, who are placed internationally, and also for the international customers. And as I have told you earlier, that 24, 26, we will start exporting, and we are ready with all the paperwork and everything, and the packaging and the things. And I think we are going to capture the European and the American market.
That's great news. Like a Swadeshi company having re-established itself after how much? 3 decades
Yeah, of
of
course.
course, 3 decades of closure when it was on the brink. It was between the devil and the deep. And now not only has it come back, not only has Sulekha come back, made a triumphant comeback, now it's talking about going global and, hitting it out with the best in the world. Incidentally, can I ask you something just off the record, or not off the record? It may not it concern these pens, but when I come here to this factory, I get a strange feeling because at one point of time, if I'm not wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong, I believe people from Pelican had come
Yeah, yeah.
to tie up with Sulekha for inks for the global market. I mean,
It was in mid 80s.
is it true?
It's
I mean,
it's
what
true.
had happened? Can you tell us?
Well, it's a part of the very unfortunate chapter of history of Bengal. I mean, industrial history of Bengal.